Hey there, today I'm showing you 5 painting ideas for when you are bored. The first idea are these tiny little canvases, so paint on these. I used acrylic wash for them because I find that acrylic wash is easier to control compared to acrylic paints. And I am planning on doing a comparison video of those mediums soon. So let me know if you have any specific questions when it comes to acrylic paint, acrylic gouache, or just regular water-soluble gouache. I will go more into detail when it comes to all the differences, but if you have any specific questions, just let me know so I can include them in the video. It's gonna come soonish. I think it's gonna be one of my next videos. So with this little canvas, I decided to do this dot mandala kind of art piece. It's not perfectly symmetrical, but I think that it looks really cute. And this kind of art piece doesn't require a lot of brain power, so you can just relax and sit back and fill in all the dots, because here I decided to put orange into all the white parts, and I think that made it look even more interesting and more detailed. And obviously you have to be very careful, and yeah, I think that this is so much easier with acrylic gouache. With acrylic paint, I would have hated my life when doing that, but I have to say that I haven't tried the best quality of acrylic paint yet, so maybe there's a difference, hence why I'm planning the video and going to try better acrylic paint. And on this little canvas, I did a monstera leaf, and this one's my favorite. I really love that one. And I didn't end up finishing the third canvas. I don't know why I somehow forgot about it, but one day I will finish it. I promise, I guess. I think I will probably finish it at some point. So here you can see that I filled in the lighter green with a darker green. Here again, actually that's the same technique that I used with the first canvas, and I think that makes it look so cool, and I'm so happy with that one. It's such a cute little leaf, and I love leaves and I love plants, so that's the perfect kind of painting for me. I added in those little veins again. And even though my real monstera plant just died on me, yeah, I don't know how that happened because all my other plants are thriving. So now we have this little leaf to look at instead and not focus on the fact that my monstera has died on me. I'll probably just buy a new one and forget about it. And we're done with the canvas. I don't know. And now we are moving on to rocks. And you never would have guessed that you can paint of rocks because you've never heard about that, right? And you've probably never done that. Yeah, my idea was to paint some fruits on there, and I did all kinds of fruits. I did realistic fruits, but I also did those spacey, absolutely not realistic fruits. And I stuck to this color palette, which I really like, with this green and yellow, orange and pink tone and the darker blue background tone. So I think that makes everything look a bit more cohesive and very interesting. And I really like those spacey fruit rocks. They kind of look like fruit, and they also kind of don't. This one's gonna be a regular kiwi. It's gonna look like a real kiwi. 100% real. You're gonna want to bite into that because it's gonna be so realistic. No, not actually not, but yeah, I tried my best to make it look like a kiwi, and that one got some seeds, and this is just such a weird fruit, and I don't know if I'd eat it if it would exist, because the darker color doesn't look too tasty, but the middle parts, they look quite okay to eat, I guess. What a weird thing to think about. Let me know if you would eat those fruits. I probably wouldn't. They seem pretty poisonous. So here I'm just adding more details to this little fruit, and now the kiwi is slowly coming to life. It still doesn't look like a kiwi at all. I think it turned out okay in the end. It's not my favorite rock, but it's not my least favorite rock either. My least favorite is the one at the top here. I actually didn't finish that one because it's really ugly. The one where you absolutely can't tell what's that gonna be. I just didn't know what to do with it, and maybe I'll finish it in the same video that I'm gonna finish the other canvas. I'll probably do a video finishing unfinished projects at some point. So here's the first finished rock, and now we are adding more details to the second rock. Or is the kiwi? No, the kiwi isn't finished yet. So this one, I really like that one as well. I think that's my favorite, and the other one's my favorite as well. So these two are my favorite rocks, I think. So this one looks so spacey and so interesting, and you can of course copy the same designs that I did, or you can make up your own spacey fruits. That one's just gonna be a lime or a lemon. I don't know the difference. I think limes are green. And this one's gotta be a watermelon, and just very simple pinkish watermelon. I added in the little seeds and the green parts, and I thought that I'd do stuff that I later removed again. So here all of them are finished, and I think that they're really cute. All of them, but the one that I really didn't like. So maybe I will repaint the one that I didn't like at some point. Here's our little kiwi. Let me know if you like the kiwi. There are so many prompts to comment in this video. I usually forget to tell you to answer questions. So the next idea is to color in some coloring pages, and these ones are actually Patreon rewards of the month of August. And every month I will add at least one coloring page to the page, and you can then print them and color them yourself. And I found that with my printer ink, my alcohol markers worked perfectly. It didn't smudge or anything. It really worked very, very nicely. So if you have a printer, maybe try if that works. If it doesn't, you can also use colored pencils. If I'd have more time, I would have used colored pencils because I really love filling in coloring pages with colored pencil, but it just takes so much longer, and the video has so much footage, so I didn't have so much time. But yeah, I still love the way that piece turned out, and I loved coloring it because it's special to color in your own coloring page. I found the little tiny mistakes that I made, but it's not too bad. I think it works really well as a coloring page. And if you want to get the coloring page, make sure to sign up to my Patreon account. Also because I have so many stickers and print rewards that are limited to this month, because next month there will be different stickers. So if you want this month stickers, sign up before the end of August to make sure that you still get them, because they're limited. And if you like them, that's the only way you're gonna get them, because at this point I don't have a shop. So there you can get them, and you'll also get some other special fun things in the mail depending on the tier that you're in. You can also get digital rewards like this coloring page and other stuff. I also do a Patreon exclusive tutorial every month, and you can decide what it's gonna be about, so you get a say in that if you're a Patreon supporter. And so lots of fun things over there. I'll leave all the links in my description, and also if I remember, I will put a pinned comment in the comment section. So check out my Patreon account. Now that I've said it 1,000 times, we are closer to filling the coloring page, and I really like the way that it popped after I added in the white gel pen. So here's the finished page. The next idea, if you can, paint on your walls, because why not? If you're not in a place where you're renting and you're not allowed to do that, but you can do that and you're allowed to do that. I will have to cover that up when I move out, but it's okay. And please don't look at my hair or at me at all, because I was sick that day and I didn't bother to make myself look pretty because I was sick, and I just wanted to finish the piece. I had already started that months ago and I just wanted to finish it, and I thought that I'd add it into the video because it's interesting to look at my wall, and I wanted to share it because it's the biggest piece that I've ever done, and it's just those leaves, and it was actually inspired by something that I found on Pinterest. I don't know if I can still find the resource where I found it. If you know the original artist, the leaves look a little bit different, but if you know the original artist, just let me know so I can give them credit. Finally finished. This is my it's finally finished dance after months. This wall is finally done, and I just love how it brightens up my apartment and just makes it look so much more interesting and like a jungle. And the last one is something that I actually did months ago and never put into a video. Artisa sent me those acrylic paints, but I actually didn't like them too much because the caps were somehow broken, and so they didn't dry out, even though the caps can't close fully, so I'll give them that. But so many of those caps broke, and I don't know, I asked them whether that's a common problem. They said no. So maybe I just got a bad batch, and I think that the paints are okay. I don't know, I'm just not a fan of acrylic paint other than for crafts like that, but for real painting, I'm not the biggest fan. Real painting, I mean, what's real painting? I mean, more detailed work. I don't like acrylic paints for more detailed work. I'd rather use gouache or acrylic gouache. But yeah, for crafts like that, acrylic paint is pretty fun, and I didn't really have a plan for these. It's this Ikea mini shelf. I think they're called Moppe, and I don't know if they still have them. They change them out regularly. Sometimes they have different sizes. And I just wanted to do a fun little design, and I think that it looks cute, even though it's not perfect, and I will probably change it up if I do it again, but altogether I think it looks really cute. Let me know which one of these ideas was your favorite, and if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, and please remember to check out my Patreon account. I hope you're having a nice day, and until next one, goodbye.